Hi everybody, Jorunn here, and we are making another Star Citizen video. This is going to be the CARRACK tour. It just came out, and it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. CIG knocked this ship out of the park. It's huge at about 125 to 130 meters. We don't have a final spec yet. We've got these three giant modular cargo pods, which will be swappable eventually with vehicle carriers, or tanks, or ballista, or science pods, or various other outpost modules. So they've added the ramp button, so you enter the ship up here in the front. I love these gigantic space station hangars. They're just so cool. This is a very, very, very large ramp for vehicles. So you can fit an Ursa and a Cyclone. Actually, you can fit two Cyclones, an Ursa, and a Dragonfly in here. Pretty comfortably. I can move that temporal up a bit. So we'll do a little tour here of the inside after we take off. So your first elevator in essentially the middle of the ship is here from the subdeck up to the habitation deck, which is the lower bridge. Technical deck also is the upper bridge. Habitation deck is where we're going because the upper deck is the standing pilot station and currently does not have its full HUD capabilities. Love these corridors. It feels very Star Trek to me. I love this lower bridge with these seats. We've been looking forward to this for so many years. Excuse me. Power.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
Oh, actually, we can call to open the station doors here. I just love watching this. Flying out of a space station with a big ship is the dream experience that I always wanted from a space sim. And I just love how CIG has delivered this. Those big, massive doors, they feel heavy and massive. And this ship feels so big. Look at that. What an incredible, incredible sight that is. These space stations are just gorgeous. Oh, little lighting graphical glitch there. Look at this beautiful, beautiful ship. So we've got 4 turrets. We've got 2 manned ball turrets on the sides. We have a remote turret on the top, remote turret on the bottom. Up on the top you can see the vehicle landing hangar and the 2 EVA doors there. So we'll start the tour here in the bridge we're heading off into space. Actually, let me turn our engines off here so we can conserve fuel.
Engines offline.
Engines offline. Love how all those MFD consoles fold up out of the way. All these animations are so detailed, just so cool. Look at that. I love this pilot seat. Oh, those MFDs are underneath the joysticks. Such great design. And CIG is getting better all the time with these ships. So here we have various avionics, access points, maintenance sections. We've got our server access. Not sure how many blades we're going to have in each one of these, but there's 4 medium computers here in this area. I love that all of these actually open, even though we don't have components in all of them, but we'll be able to access these and see real components and subcomponents, make repairs. So this is the bridge elevator. So this just goes between lower and upper bridge, so you have something here very close by. Let's go to the upper bridge. Slight delays on these animations. If they sped them up just a hair, I think it'd be feel a little bit better. That one doesn't open, so we have these 2 side stations. I believe that this operates the upper remote turret. Sometimes it's buggy, so you'll get stuck in the seat, so we're not going to get in there right now. It just released about 3 days ago to the live servers, Persistent Universe, so it's a little bit buggy, but man, I love this. Look at this bridge. That holosphere for navigation, and that beautiful forward bridge. Ah, look at that view, people! Look at those stars and the planet down there. The nebula. This is just absolutely stunning. Stunning what they've done with this bridge. It's got struts, but they don't feel like they really obstruct the view, and they just really have gotten so good at this. So good at this. So we'll walk back to the next level. We'll start up here on the what they call the technical deck. We've got escape pods up here. We've got 4 escape pods. Oh wait, I'm sorry, 6 escape pods at this level. And then there's 2 more escape pods on another level. So this is the repair room. So this is where you're going to be able to make repairs and work on things. Not sure exactly what you do in there. Like a CNC machine or something. There's your drone bay. Drones are going to be super cool on this. You've got 2 drone operator seats on either side. You've got, it looks like 6 drone carriers up there, so they'll launch out of the side of the ship there. And you'll be able to have exploration drones, repair drones, salvage drones. The drones are going to be interchangeable between ships, so depending on what you want to equip. Here's our middle elevator. Here is our hangar. And I've got my Pisces parked in there, so my little snub ship, extremely effective. This is where you open that from. I love the sound effects. The lighting and sound design is just absolutely stupendous. Look at that. So cool. Oh, hit the wrong thing. Bothers me sometimes. This little thing here is for your inventory. Oh, I opened and closed and opened it. I sure did. Closed door. Okay, so there's 2 corridors that go on either side of the hangar here. And I love the fact that they have these windows to look out and see the ship from this area. So there's some more component areas here on the side that you'll be able to access things from. This is a side corridor going down to those ball turrets on either side of the ship. Really like how they've done this. These animations are really cool, and look at this view. Absolutely stunning.
All systems online.
love these bolters. The range of motion and visibility on these is just absolutely incredible. They really push out a long way from the ship. So you can fire directly in front of the ship from this position. You see how far out that ball turret projects from the ship. So it really gives you a good range of fire there. It is, however, an access point, so if that turret happens to be blown off, boarders can get into your ship through this this access point. Not saying it's easy, but it is possible, so one of those things, because space can be dangerous. And back here is the engineering section. This is one of the coolest parts of the ship. Look at these gigantic engines. They did such a great job here. This whole area with these catwalks, it just looks so industrial. You just imagine yourself being Scotty back here working on these engines, changing out, look at those lighting effects. Changing out components and subcomponents, monitoring your performance of your engines here, engine control unit, your quantum jump drive. So this was opening, there it is, almost. If I can get in the right location. The little buggy right now is working better in the PTU. What have I done? Almost. There we go. That was tricky. Alpha workarounds. So look at this gigantic quantum drive. And so this door is actually going to be able to open on that quantum drive, on that component, and you'll be able to change out subcomponents, and those will affect the performance of your ship. They'll also be what ends up wearing out and blowing out. Look at the catwalk down there. Look at that. I mean, it's just so cool. The mesh floor, just like a real industrial type area. Reminds me so much of maybe Firefly or Star Trek. This is another one where we're having problems. This was working before, so here's your shield generator, another radar, life support over here, another shield generator, so you've got 2 shield generators. There you go. You have an actual shield generator in here. Look how cool that is. I love this. This is just so cool. I'm not really a super Scotty engineering kind of guy, but I love just the level of detail and immersion that this gives you. Look at that giant power plant. So we saw these in an Around the Verse, I think it was last year, 2019, that those open up and the subcomponents are accessible there. I love how everything's animated like this. They've just put so much work into this. And here's an access ladder, so we can take the ladder back up to the upper engineering area. Ladder's actually working better than the ones that used to never let us go or kill us, like the infamous Starfarer ladder. There's the other starboard turret. You know, if you're on the port or starboard side. So this is the rear elevator, and this goes up to the cartography deck. I love this elevator. The one thing that I wish, and I think the whole community is wishing, is that this went all the way to ground level. So there's windows looking all the way out. So this is the cartography room. Look at this. Look how cool that is. This is just so cool. Imagining when you're traveling around and you've got your antenna out and you're mapping the star system, looking for anomalies, looking for jump points, looking for wrecks and mining deposits and pirate activity, all the things in the star system. So this is the Stanton system. I wonder how accurately they've reproduce this. That's Crusader over there. Microtech. Arcorp, Hurston, Delamar. I don't know, this is actually going to be tied to the real star map from the website, and we'll have interactable data for everything that you see here. And the future of what they're going to implement with this is just really mind-blowing. So much is coming in the future. So here's our side corridor with another window looking out. So those are our side fins. I love having windows to the outside. So here's 2 more escape pods. So this makes 8 escape pods. These are suit storage lockers, which I believe some of these work. But these are not currently working, or they're just a little bugged. So you'll be able to have EVA suits stored here, because this is the airlock. So there's a window into the elevator, and there's to the exterior. That's the top of your hangar deck. So this is the EVA door, and there's a little bit of gravity right here, and then as soon as you move off of this, you'll lose gravity. So we're not going to go out there. So everything's kind of mirrored on either side. You have a port and starboard access to the exterior, corridors, suit lockers, escape pods, windows. Oh look, there's the planet. I love having windows out the side. Thank God they did this. Thank God they gave us windows. So many ships don't have windows, and having windows on the Phoenix, I think, really made people realize how much that really adds to the feeling of being in a spaceship in space, not just in closed-off rooms. So here we're back on the technical deck. Actually, let's go down one more deck. We covered this one. Next one is the habitation deck. So cartography is up the top, the hangar, and the mapping room. Technical deck is the upper bridge, drone room, and then now habitation deck is for the crew quarters and the med bay. And this is at the far rear of the ship at this level. Window into the med bay from either side, so there's corridors on both sides. People can complain or not about that. Okay, so this is locked. I believe that is the ladder that leads all the way down several levels. So this is an airlock. It looks like a decon. All these sprays. A little decon chamber here going in and out of the med bay. You've got 2 side med beds. These are not healing beds from what they've said. So I don't know if they're like partially stabilization beds or what they're actually for. That is currently a mystery. So this is a higher tier medical bed than the Cutlass Red. We think this will be similar to the one that's going to be in the Apollo. Not the highest tier that's going to be in the big hospitals on the Endeavour or Planet side, but it looks like an MRI station in there. Let's get in this. I haven't actually done this. I hope I don't get stuck. And oh, we can set that as our ICU, so if we get killed, if we're on a mission, we will respawn here, which is awesome. Is there a healing? Heal, heal, heal. Maybe it doesn't give me the heal because I don't need to be healed. But it does actually heal you, so it is actual medical gameplay that has been implemented in the Cutlass Red and the CARRACK. And we also have the doctor's office over here. They put a tremendous amount of detail in here, so these must be medical monitors. So assuming from this, there's going to be some very interactive medical gameplay for medics in Star Citizen. So it's not just like the Medipen where you just click a button and you're healed. It's really going to be a lot of interaction and analysis, understanding what's wrong with people, if it's a disease versus an injury. kind of injury, how severe it is. So I think a lot of these cabinets will actually open up. We have a lot of syringes and a lot of oxygen. And over here we have a storage room with a lot more oxygen and a lot more gloves. Got some plants and some other little things. They really put a lot of work into this medical bay, which is very cool because it makes you really start to think about the bigger ships like the Idris is going to have a more elaborate medical bed, and the Endeavour Hope, which is going to be an entire flying hospital. So this is the crew mess deck with another window, and you can actually see all the way through to the other side. Windows in the hallway and then out of the other side of the ship, which is very cool. So this is the mess area, storage lockers. Not sure what's going to be on this side. With Star Citizen, you never know how many things are going to come in the future that are going to be all really interactable and provide gameplay and storage and things like that versus what are just decorative. So here we've got our 6-sided billiards table, or snooker table. Not sure exactly what that game is. So here's one toilet side. There's 2 bathrooms. And these are your toilet compartments. Some storage. And then on the other side, we have the crew sleeping quarters. So we have 5 bunk beds. 1 separate bed. We have interactable storage closets. We'll store your gear for each of the crew. Not a lot of gear. You can just assume that there's going to be more storage elsewhere on the ship. So these are the showers. There's 2 showers, 2 toilets. There's some towels, sinks, the vampire mirrors. Little seating area. Oh. Oh, there's some more monitors up there. Looks like a shelf up there. So many details in this ship, and they packed a lot into this ship. So this is the captain's quarters. This is one of the coolest parts of the ship. This is like Captain Kirk, Captain Picard, any of the other Star Trek captains actually having their command area. He's got his own window, desk, storage areas, liquor cabinet. These monitors actually retract into the cabinet, which are pretty cool. Another couple of monitors over here. That's a vape. I guess you're still vaping in the future. I don't vape, so we'll have to get rid of that. A lot of books for reading on the long journeys. Here is the sleeping quarters. Pretty compact. Not a lot to it. A little bit more storage area for the captain. This one's operable. That one's not yet. Here's the captain's own little bathroom. Storage area, first aid, his own shower and toilet. So he's got his own little master suite here, as befits the captain of a long-distance space voyager. And forward of this is the bridge again. So now we'll go down to the last area, the subdeck. Again, a little slow on these elevator animations, just a little hesitation, which they could just maybe fix the hesitation a little bit. So this is the docking collar. There's your vehicle entrance, your vehicle bay, where we came in from earlier. Love seeing those vehicles in there. Love that. Whoops. So here's some more suit lockers. So we had 2 suit lockers up above. We have another 2 suit lockers here. These do actually open. Look at that. You cannot actually operate them from inside. So I've seen people actually locking people in there, turning them into holding cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 down here, and 4 more upstairs. So there's 9 suit lockers. That opens that. So there's another storage thing here. Maybe that's a weapons locker. I haven't seen weapons lockers. I'm not sure if they have them. So this is the airlock. We're not going to go in there because it's bugged and it will trap you, but that will actually extend out and you can dock to other ships or to spaceports. It's a standard 2-meter docking collar. Be nice when they get that fixed. So this is the first of the cargo modules. So the CARRACK actually holds 456 SCU of cargo, and these modules will actually be able to be dropped and left and picked up. So it makes a really good cargo ship, actually. Got an elevator that actually goes down. I haven't actually taken this before. A lot of stuff you can haul around in your cargo pod, cargo elevator. So there's the pod, it has its own airlock, and then there's another airlock to the next one, which is very cool because each of them can be dropped individually. And I assume you'll probably want to drop those from the... I guess it doesn't matter, you could drop them in any order because you have an elevator at the rear, over here, and an elevator in the front. So you don't necessarily have to go through here when you start dropping those pods. Oh, look at that. There's 6 more suit storage lockers. Look at that. So that's 15 suit storage lockers now. Oh, here's the weapons locker. Yes, that's right. I knew they were here somewhere. I haven't been down in this area for a while. I've just been running around with friends, hauling vehicles and snubs and flying around Microtech, but yeah, so room for a lot of weapons down here, a lot of suits for different environments, environmental suits, armored suits. Here's the aft lower turret. So the bottom turret is manned. We won't get in there right now. Looks like some more component areas. Yeah, and that's the whole CARRACK. There's a lot to it, and it is a big, big ship with a lot designed into it. CIG did just such an amazing job with this ship. It's everything we dreamed of. This is your home for months out in the deep black. Carry your vehicles, snub ship, go exploring, hauling cargo. It's everything we ever dreamed of. I'm gonna head back up to the bridge. Oh, actually there's one more thing. Actually 2 more things. So over here, and can actually operate this, so this will actually operate that little barrier there. So I pull the Ursa a little far back so I can operate the barrier. If I'd had the barrier up, then I could have done that. So this is a ladder, and I'm not actually sure where this comes out, so we're going to take this all the way up because I believe it goes all the way up to the... That doesn't tell you which level you're on. Ah, so here we are at the top. And this is the locked door. Aha! That is the locked door that everybody's been talking about. I thought it was. Right, so that's behind the elevator from the vehicle bay. Back up to the upper bridge, where we shall leave you at the end of your tour, enjoying the view from probably the best ship. If you ever own one large ship in the verse, this is the ship to own. The Anvil CARRACK. The CARRACK is life. CARRACK is love. CARRACK is life. CARRACK is home. And with that, we will see you around the verse.